It's a cemetery located here in town. Traffic coming here. It's not isolated. This is a well-traveled First Street. City Hall is about 5 miles in that direction, and county government's about 5 miles in that direction. Hebron history is a historically black Chester church where buried its dead for more than a century. April 2025 stands amid brush and thorns. It's street litter here. People come in here and dump their trash. The reason being there's no street lights and no cameras, so they get away with doing that. I'm going to try to walk over here and into the cemetery. Maybe you get a better look. I don't have any proper equipment to clean this up, so I come over here every now and then and take some electric hedge clippers and cut me little rabbit trails through here. So over here the other day to try to clean up this grave here. This is a World War II veteran. As you can see, the stone's about to fall over. I'm going to try to get up in here a little bit. There are a lot of veterans here. I don't know exactly how many. I know 7 are recorded, but I found more recently. There's another there. Trying to present this where it makes some sense, so I wrote down a few notes here. Among the first burials believed to be slaves, at least the children of slaves. Last names known but omitted for family privacy reasons. Edith and her brother Greenberry are located there, far back in the tree line. They were 15 and 16 years old when the city's Civil War's Emancipation Proclamation came into effect. Proclamation changing the legal status of 3.5 million African Americans from enslaved to free. Bob is buried here. 1924, 90 years old. That area is believed to have been used as slave labor during the war between the states. Children laid to rest there at the tree line again. Lilly is the first known burial at Hebron, according to Find a Grave. Birth 1891, death 1892, age 0 to 1 is the way they list it in Find a Grave. Nora 1897, 1898, age 0 to 1. Susie, birth 1905, death 1905, age less than 1 year. Lastly, their brother Sam, birth 1911, death 1913, age 1 to 2. There are black veterans here. Again, I don't know how many now. I found more recently. This is one grave. It still has a flag we put down there in 24. There are more veterans. The World War II are back up in here. Another veteran over there near that tree, World War II. And World War II. All up and down here. There's one there and one down there. I'm going to walk up the street now and show you what's been going on. I'm just going to point this camera down. I'll walk up there. It's a pretty decent walk for an old man, so bear with me. A little bit about myself. I'm a U.S. Army Vietnam War era veteran. How I got involved in cemeteries is a long story. You have to excuse that chainsaw. There's a housing development off to my right. There are hundreds of homes there. We called it the Eureka Mill Village when I lived back here as a kid. Mill closed and the mill village kind of went downhill. So what we're trying to do is get this place cleaned up. First recorded cleanup was around 2008. The city, there was a little church that owned this property, but last I heard there were less than 20 members, and this was in 2008. So the leaders of the church went to the city and tried to get them, and they did. It was successful, get them to annex this property in hopes that the city would maintain it. The only way I knew this was a cemetery when I came over here 2023 was this grave site you're about to see here. This is the Lilly family grave site, and it was the only one that's being permanently maintained. So what are the chances that a lady named Easter would marry a man named Lilly? But you can see it did happen. Easter for Christians like me is a time of resurrection. So that's what we're trying to do here. I came up with the idea of, people can't get over here and clean up the whole cemetery by themselves. So I figured adopt a grave. You could come in here and just adopt one grave. That's what I'm trying to do here. I got a lot more work to do. This is a World War II veteran. These bricks, I didn't bring them over here. Sometime 2024, contractor or somebody, homeowner, I think it was a contractor, pulled in here and backed his truck in here and dumped hundreds of bricks and other trash. Most of those bricks are gone now. People came over here and got some of them because they needed them for landscaping purposes. That's what I was told. So briefly, that's a look at Hebron. Now what I'm going to show you next is disturbing, to say the least. Might make you angry, or outraged. Another car. City of Chester owns this property, and the property I shown you, it's being trashed. 2018, they were having problems, financial problems. They didn't have any money to pay. Apparently, they didn't have any money to pay the landfill fees to dump their trash, so storm debris. So what they did is they dumped it here between two cemeteries. That's Evergreen, predominantly white cemetery, and Hebron. Behind those trees, they merged in 1979, but still remain segregated. Again, this is city-owned property. And again, don't call City Hall demanding this be cleaned up. Most of the people that allowed this or knew it to be here are no longer in government. They have since moved on. To show you, there's more trash here. If you view this from Google Earth, you'll see 3 very distinct rows of trash, storm debris. And back in those woods, there's even more hidden. Another car. Again, some of the trash here is not just good old boys pulling up in a truck. There are contractors here, and everybody comes here to dump their trash. Again, because there's no streetlights and no cameras, and litter laws aren't being enforced. Here's where someone just came in here and dumped their garbage. There are barcodes on some of this stuff where, you know, it could be tracked, could be traced back to whoever owned it. It's a very sad situation that, Lord willing, we're going to get cleaned up with your help. And that's what I'm here asking for. Hebron needs help. And may God bless you, should that help be you. This video will be posted to Facebook and to YouTube. Facebook for my Facebook friends and YouTube for everyone else. You can Google, search John at Hebron, April 3, 2025. That's all I have for now, and thank you for your time.